Once again, we're back in London. It's a Nikon launch, and what can it be? Only the most rumoured camera ever, probably. It's the Nikon D850. We're finally going to get our hands on a camera. Let's start with the body. It's almost identical to the Nikon D500, which has an APS-C side sensor. However, inside this rugged magnesium alloy body sits a full-frame sensor which produces 45.4 million pixel images. The sensor of the D850 isn't just about resolution, it's about detail. There's no anti-aliasing low-pass filter in front of the sensor, so every possible detail should be resolved. The sensor has gapless lenses, meaning there is no gaps between the microscopic lenses over the photo sites. In addition to this, the sensor is backlit and it should make for excellent dynamic range and low noise. Right now there's a demonstration on behind us with a wedding photographer, and everyone is playing with silent shutter mode. The points being made is the silent shutter is great for portraiture and wedding photography, so you don't have to disturb the couples or change the dynamic in the scene. A shooting speed of 7 frames per second is offered by the Nikon D850, and that increases to 9 frames per second when using the battery pack. He's practiced at that. You can also shoot silently in live view for 6 frames per second, or in the 8.8 million pixel DX crop mode, you can shoot 30 frames per second. 45 million pixels is a seriously high resolution, but one of the issues we found that the card just kept on buffering. Not an especially fast card, but still, this is taking forever to buffer these images. Of course, there's an XQD slot and an SD card. XQD is definitely going to offer the speed that this camera requires. The sensor allows the camera to have a sensitivity range of 64 to 25,600. This is expandable from 32 to 102,400. This may not seem huge compared to the ISO 3,280,000 of the Nikon D5, but with such a densely packed sensor, it's an impressive number, particularly if the dynamic range and low light performance lives up to expectation. AF inside this is the same AF system as the Nikon D5. It has a 153-point autofocusing system which can shoot as low as 4 EV. That means that the camera should be able to focus easily in nothing but moonlight. Speaking of shooting in low light, the buttons on the camera can be illuminated to help with shooting in dark conditions. Video specs are certainly promising on the D850. It can record 4K UHD video with no crop at frame rates up to 30 frames per second. Switching to DX format offers HD shooting up to 120 frames per second. Today we've really got to put this camera through its paces and try it in a variety of shooting situations. While we only got maybe 10-20 minutes with the camera in each different section, an hour with the camera is enough to really get a good feel for it. Overall, the resolution is amazing. 45 million pixels is a seriously high resolution. XQD is definitely going to offer the speed that this camera requires. A 90-degree tilting touchscreen is an awesome addition to any camera. Usually things like a flip-out LCD is something we see on entry-level DSLRs, but full-frame DSLRs rarely see such things. As you would expect, the AF in this camera is incredibly fast. It's the same AF as the Nikon D5 and the Nikon D500. There's not really a lot to say about this camera body. It's just a DSLR and it works. The grip is nice, it's deep, it's comfortable to hold. The magnesium alloy body is solidly built and it's weather-sealed. With such high-resolution images, it's important that the JPEG and RAW images can be set to size. Nikon have included this, so you can shoot now a small, medium and a large RAW file, as well as a small, medium and large JPEG. Right, everyone's packed up around me, even the owl's flown off. I need to get back home. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you again soon for some more awesome photo gear news videos. Goodbye!